up? Jamie, that's me here. Let's talk about Eva Marcille, okay? She has been in the media a lot this past week. You guys know Real Housewives of Atlanta has just come back on, and Eva has some comments, you know, that she said with Cynthia on the phone, and she's been getting backlash for the word nappy head. So y'all go ahead and check this clip out if you haven't seen it already.
It might have been somewhat of a hot topic, honey.
I just thought it was a little odd that Eva didn't bring her kid because she know about the king's energy.
I've never been negative to that girl my whole life.
Oh, girl, these ladies need to get a hobby, bitch, or have another kid. But leave me out they mouth.
Come on, hobby. I can't.
We went through this last year. Everyone had something to say. Then you have to gather them like a ponytail. And then we're back here again. Like, let it go. There are not enough edges in this group to keep gathering these ponytails. I am not here for this with these little nappy heads this year. I'm telling you, I will get all this South Central out on that ass.
You ain't gotta go South Central.
When I first watched the video, right, I don't even remember what my initial reaction was. I felt like if I was extremely pressed about it, you guys would have heard it in the review that I did the last time. But for some reason, I don't think I was as pressed when she said the word nappy head. But when I sit back and I reflect on a lot of the things that she said over the course of, you know, the time she's been on this show, that's the reason why I'm gonna keep saying it. I told y'all, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, that's why I did not want her on this show, because I felt like I was gonna see a side of her that I did not want to see, and I am seeing it right now. When she mentioned the issue about Shamia and how she, you know, is black with a K and not a Q, you know, the issue right now with, you know, the nappy head, and then she had the audacity to talk about there's not enough edges in the group to gather. I'm just beginning to think, like, people feel like she's a colorist. I won't really say that she's a colorist. Some people say, oh, she's not a colorist because she likes black men or whatever like that. That's not my reasoning. I don't think that she's a colorist. It has nothing to do with whether she likes black men. Just because you like a black man or you dating a black man or whatever doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a colorist or not colorist because of that. That has nothing to do with it. It's like a white person saying, oh, I'm not racist. One of my close friends is black. And DAT, they don't, what they supposed to do? Okay, like, girl, move away. So, I just don't think that she is a colorist, but I do think that she has an issue with some black women. And I think that she has this type of seniority thing about herself, or a superior complex or whatever, where she thinks that she's better than other people because obviously somewhere in America they've allowed her to feel that way. She was chosen over someone else that may have had a darker complexion than her, or hair may have been more tougher than hers or whatnot. So that's just how she's been operating over time. So now her being exposed in the fashion that she is, she's gonna be at a place where she's gonna have to break that down and transform and be renewed in some fashion, child. I don't know, but honestly, when I saw the video and I'm seeing everything that's going on, and I'm a person that don't even want Eva on the show, to be honest, I feel like Omarion. I feel no ways, and that may not be a good thing to say, me being a dark-skinned woman myself with that hair texture. I don't know. Sometimes I feel far removed from some of the stuff that be going on. But I understand how later on it can affect individuals later on down the road. But I don't know, I'm just kind of removed from that. Y'all leave y'all comments below. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to disagree with me. Say what you want to say. Feel how you want to feel. That's what was said. But moving on from there, with me talking about, you know, the hair texture and the issues she's had, she also got a chance to go onto the Real where she thought it was so funny that 50 Cent took a jab at Naturi the way that he did. Now that right there definitely bothered me. That right there, when he did what he did, that pissed me off. And for her to sit up there and cackle and laugh and watch that, and that's how, you know, I get it where it may have been a little funny, but when Lonnie started to check the situation, if you notice, Eva didn't really have shit to say, and then she tried to switch it up towards the end and say, oh, well, I thought, you know, how much money did she owe? Bitch, that's not what you thought. That's not what you thought, because you would have led off with that when you first saw it. Your face would have been scrunched up, okay? But instead, you chose to laugh, so that was your true reaction. But y'all go ahead and get into this.
50 Cent, what happened? He's in the headlines again, you guys. You know, he's always picking on somebody. And recently, he posted a meme that implied Naturi, who actually, you know, is on Power, one of his shows. Naturi Naughton, yes, she's an amazing actress. Show, yeah. He recently posted a meme that implied that Naturi's on-screen husband, Ghost, pushed her hairline back by touching her forehead. And then Naturi, hey, that's so wrong. Then Naturi replied to 50 Cent's repost by saying, mean much, 50 Cent? don't I make you look good every Sunday night?
Yo.
But wait, get this. 50 Cent did something that he hardly ever does. He apologized.
No.
Yes, he
Groundbreaking.
did. He did. Groundbreaking. He said, quote, yes, you do a great job on the show. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Thank you, 50 Cent, for doing that. So, but the question for you guys is, ladies, do you think it's time to stop making punchlines about people hairlines? Like, I'm glad I have edges because I know...
Edges are real, though.
No, I know, but I feel like if a black girl doesn't have edges and she does something that the public doesn't like, that's the first thing they go for. You know, you know what I'm talking about.
Let me just say, it is not a black thing. It is an everyone thing.
Yes.
If you don't have edges, then you're in the struggle too.
Yeah.
It does not matter what color you are.
But
edges
people
are
pick
necessary.
on. But I've never seen people pick on a white girl with no edges.
That's a good...
Let me show. Can we show
I'm
the
just
picture?
saying.
The original picture that Naturi put up was with. She was doing. There's this White House thing that they were doing, and she was with Nancy Pelosi, and that's a bad angle.
That's a pushback.
Yeah, she doesn't look
pushed
like
back
that
a little bit.
And then they started putting up memes, and then that's when 50 Cent came in. And what you're talking about, I agree with.
Yeah.
What I'm tired of is that our people always talk about our people.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's just a shame that our people, we work so hard to get where we are.
Yeah.
You know, and to make fun of that girl.
And within
You
the
know.
culture, when you guys supposed to rise for your people, like everybody's ancestors did something to get you here. So let's celebrate each other and our neighbor and our brother and our
Because
sister.
it's a bad angle. It's just a bad angle.
Right.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
happy he apologized.
Well, he needed to.
Yeah.
Because 50 is notorious for, like,
I know.
making his beefs public.
Yep.
The first thing I thought of was, how much money does she owe him? Because that's the first thing he does. Like, he goes on, he needs to get paid by Monday. It's
So as you can see, I feel like in that moment, Eva may have, she may not have, learned a little lesson when Lonnie pretty much checked the situation. Like, it's always us coming at our own people, you know? So I don't really know what else to say about that. Y'all leave y'all comments below about how y'all felt about all of that up until this point. But you know, Eva also got on Real Housewives and said some things about Porsha and, you know, her C-section and how, you know, her daughter looks like Dennis with the bow. I didn't necessarily take that as offensive or anything like that. I mean, the little girl does look like her father. She's a beautiful little girl, and if you actually compare her photos to Porsha's baby photos, she looked just like her mom. But if you've never seen those photos and you've only seen Porsha and her dad, you know, seen Pilar's parents, then you would be like, oh, dad, she look just like her dad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that she really meant to take a jab at her in that sense, talking about her child. But I think she definitely was taking a jab, like, girl, you got too much other shit that you need to be worried about with you and your relationship and stuff, and your kids and your child you just had, instead of you worrying about me. So Porsha took an offense to that, because obviously it's been some other stuff going on behind the scenes. So she took the opportunity to kind of address how she felt and what she thought, as well as the brat, when they got a chance to be on, you know, their show on Dish. So y'all check that out as well.
Now we're on the street. Because that friend of Dish Nation family, Eva Marcille, is now a rotten peach in Portia's eyes. No. And yes, it's divided the cast. I don't know what's going on, but let's assess the situation. Take a look at this clip.
I had a conversation with Kenya, and she definitely, well, we kind of got into it, really. She just felt insulted.
I don't know Kenya's middle name. I don't know Kenya's real eye color. I don't know that lady. I said I don't want to bring my kids around because I don't know Kenya.
Porsha just had a baby, and I tiptoed around her whole little feelings. Come on now, bitch, you want me to go off. Porsha, you got enough bullshit going on in her life, but she can converse about that.
Bun? Turn down, Bun.
She needs the business.
All right,
I'm gonna support her a lot of these vlogs so she can mind that business.
She still got her C-section healing. She over here worried about somebody else's babies.
Ooh, leave Eva alone. Let her have his baby.
So I guess in the short of it, I guess in normal housewife stuff, you know, something will happen. Like she didn't bring her kids to Kenya's party. I asked her, hey, why you didn't bring your kids? She told me why. True housewife fashion. I then told Kenya, dang, I thought she was going to bring her kids. This is why she said she didn't bring them. Very simple. Then it turned into Cynthia telling her that Kenya kind of felt some type of way about her reasoning and not why she wanted to bring her kids.
Oh, wow.
And then she went in on Kenya, which was really extreme. And then what was even more extreme was she went, like, real deep on me.
I thought y'all were cool.
I did too. No, I did too. A friend would not go in like that. I just thought she went too hard. And it wasn't uncalled.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
It was a lot. And then earlier in the episode, she called all of us nappy-headed. Like,
Yikes.
really?
And then she said
Like,
something
what?
about PJ. That I have a problem.
Yes.
I have a problem saying Dennis with a bow on and all that. Like, oh my God, like this is horrible because I feel like I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna ride for Porsha regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we work with Eva in the mornings on the radio show, so I feel like I kind of nobody mentioned it. I didn't see those two parts of the show. I saw some of the show because I was moving around.
This
but
is bad.
I am highly like offended. Like I sat this morning with her, we talked and kikied, and no, she didn't say anything. Like, girl, let me just explain to you what's going on. Maybe she thought I saw it, but like I'm offended, and I think it's like we all are supposed to be like a family.
You know, normally we move past stuff on In Housewives, right? So listen, stay tuned because this thing gets bigger and bigger than that.
Did you see that yesterday for the first time?
Yes, I saw I had heard what she had said, yes, and I didn't want to believe it.
Right.
So it's totally different when you hear what somebody say and it's your friend and you're like, nah, I ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, you know, because I know how this show is. And then she could have been mad, but then when I saw how she said it and the meanness and the hatefulness that was behind it, that's when I was like, okay, this is personal. And you felt this way for a while.
Brad is over here literally fumigating. I can feel the heat.
I think you should wrestle.
I think you should wrestle too.
Both of y'all would.
So you guys got a chance to see all of those clips. You got to see what Eva said, calling people nappy head. You got to see how she felt about Naturi's hairline or quote unquote edges being pushed back. And you also saw Porsha's feedback on the video that she heard of what Eva had to say about her. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about the situation. Like I said, I do feel like Eva may have a superior thing going on about her where she always feels like she's better than other people. But when she said the statement nappy head, I wasn't too pressed about that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Like I said, sound off below in the comments. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.